welcome to the Season 3 review. So, we've had a few complications. I forgot, in all the madness, to save the save at the end of the season. I just advanced. I didn't think of anything of it. So yeah, we're now in the next season, pre-season even. I've really messed this up. What I will do though is I'll be able to go through all the different leagues. I can always go back a season, just look at it this way. And then also, I've got to apologise. I've just realised before I recorded this, I lost the audio for the previous episode. So the Arsenal episode, the audio is going to be dreadful. I'm going to do the best I can with it. Obviously, I'm not an audio technician, so I can't get it perfect. But yeah, I've got to bring you that episode because it sets up the next episode basically. And also it's a bit awkward because you might see throughout this, if I'm not careful enough, a few spoilers as to what team I'm now going to manage. So that'd be exciting time. So this video anyway is going to be very short, because it's not as visually that nice, I guess. And I'll probably just bring out another episode on the same day as this anyway, because just to make up for the fact that, yeah, it's just not good. So, as you can see, last season, this is how the league finished. It was quite a disappointing end in the end for us. Obviously, 4th place. As you saw in the last episode, it did end up getting sacked, which is a bit odd. United so far this season, I think it's a bit odd. Sergio Conceição. Yeah, Conceição. He's come in, I think he's Portuguese. Yeah, he's Portuguese. He's made Bruno Fernandes the captain, so obviously a bit biased there. Yeah, pretty cool. I won him a Champions League, won him 2 Premier Leagues. Just what it is, isn't it? Can't really complain. M. Priestley, who the hell are you? He must have been one of the academy players. But yeah, they're playing a weird side in here. Ivanov obviously playing Neymar, Henderson. It's pre-season, obviously. But yeah, this is Southampton going down. That's quite interesting to see. I'll show you the player stats, but there's none. What I will do, because I know who was the top goal scorer. It was Mr. Martial. He got 29 goals in the Premier League, nearly 30. That is for consecutive seasons. The man is an absolute baller. What's that? 58, 61, 81 goals over 3 seasons. He's absolutely mad. How old is he? 26 on this save now? 26. He's a striker. They call him a striker. So that's 81, 91, 100, 115 goals he's got for them so far. And if he keeps up this 30 goals a season tally, he's going to do really, really well. But yeah, absolutely outstanding player. I'd love to bring him wherever I go. He got the what's it called? He got the Golden Boot, and then Greenwood was close in behind him. He had 24. He was the next best, but 9 player of the matches, which is a bit unique. So yeah, did really well. Greenwood, King Greenwood as we know him, only 20 years of age. As you can see, he's getting his tally already, 41, just at 20 is unreal. What's Rashford's actually? Rashford. Let's see. He's on 54. And he's 4 years older. So Greenwood's on for a big one. Harry Kane, meanwhile, he was on for like the record, because we know he's been in the Premier League. What's he been at? He's been banging in quite a few himself every season. That's minus 5, 7, 9, 14. Minus 14 from that. 180 goals for him. How old's he now? About 30? 28. So he could even potentially get there. Martial on 115 or whatever I said before. Harry Kane on 180. 3 years difference. You're looking, it's going to be quite close between the two of them if Martial can keep it up anyway, that is. Well, yeah, that's the Premier League for you. Just keep you up to date with there. We shall go to the Santander first, and I think we had a different title winner last season. It was Atletico Madrid, a team that I would love to manage. Barcelona is a big one, obviously. Valencia is quite an interesting one, as well as Sevilla. But Atletico Madrid, there's just something about them I just really like. They did really well. Real Madrid coming out in third, Barcelona in second, Barcelona in third. And then other than that, it was just a bit of a competition in for this fourth spot, which Valencia managed to pull off. So nothing exciting to see there. Messi, let's see how he's doing. Obviously, he's never going to leave Barcelona, I don't think. 35 years of age now. Still doing great in the World Cup. In fact, we better check on the World Cup, because I think there has been a World Cup whilst I've advanced so far, excuse me. Messi's really dropping off. 24 goals, 15 assists, 38.808 rating in his first season on this, obviously, of the save. 17 and 12 in there. Absolutely unreal. But yeah, he's slowly dropping off. What was I going to check then? I was going to check something then. Cannot remember what we're going to check. Oh. No, can't remember. Right, go back. We're going to have a look at the Serie A. Serie A-wise, I think AC Milan won it last season, which was a bit of an odd one. No, Inter Milan, sorry. Inter Milan won it last season. Juventus coming close second. Napoli in third. And then Roma and AC Milan fighting out for that fourth spot to go to the Champions League. Just not getting in there. Not particularly interesting season. Juventus, let's see if they've still got Ronnie. They do. The big man himself up front. He's done really well in the World Cup, it looks like, and non-competitively as well. Is he dropping off? No. He's actually picked up the pace. I think he must have had an injury. Is he getting many injuries now? No, slight, just 3-day injuries at the moment. Keeping himself fit, but look at that. Just go to his history again. 26 goals in his first season. You thought, oh, he might be dropping off. No, 20 goals, smashing it in the season after. A really interesting career, as you can see. A very lengthy career as well. Playing all over the place. Sarri's still in charge there. But yeah, doing really, really well at the moment. Juventus. I would have liked to have managed them, but I don't think it's just suitable, if anything. Right, so then we go on to the Bundesliga. As you can see, Borussia Dortmund, a team I'd love to manage. I have something about Borussia Dortmund I just really, really like. Just one of those teams that I like pure, if you know what I mean. They won the league. Bayern Munich actually finished third. They were an option for me to actually sign with. So who knows? Who knows really? I might have signed with them. You never know. Bayern Leverkusen up top there as well. Bit of an interesting one. But I can see Leipzig actually getting the Europa League as well as Frankfurt, which is a bit odd. I'm not entirely sure how that works out, and Wolfsburg don't get in there. So I don't know what on earth's happened there. It's a bit of a weird one for how they do that, but I don't know. And then we're going to go to the Ligue 1. Obviously, PSG won it. They won it by a massive margin. I just looked at it the other day. 100 points. 100 points. City did that the other year, but that was in the Premier League. That was even more impressive. 100 points for them. Marseille getting second spot. Lille in third, and then actually Lyon in fourth. A team that would be quite interesting to play with is Lyon. As well as that Monaco. We all know the Monaco job was going, but wasn't really excited by their sort of players, their sort of team. But yeah, that's the highlight of it all. What I will do is, I think I've updated the graphic for the trophies. So as you can see around me now, I think our tally is something. I'm just gonna get the graphic up actually, just so I can see, get it proper. I want to get the proper information up for you, because I don't want to be like saying, oh, I've got 3 FA Cups when I've only got the 2 or whatever. So I want to get it accurate. So I did update it the other day. The trophy cabinet. It can't be loaded because my microphone's plugged in. let's just do this because I've only got a laptop, to be fair. So let's have a look at that. Apparently I can't open it now, which is great news. Oh, this is what I need to really get another. I had a gaming computer ages ago. I just need another one now. So the trophy cabinet, here we have it. It's loading up. It's loading. Here we are. So 2 Premier Leagues, 1 FA Cup we have, and the 1 Europa League as well. Being quite an interesting one. And you can see, and it shall soon highlight next time to which sort of competition I'm going to go into. I'm going to probably try and show this off a bit more. I might close out on this screen. I might close out on a few other screens. And another graphic I've actually been working on. It's in the like, how would you say it? It's a work in progress at the moment, but it's still quite an interesting one. I'm going to do a Hall of Fame. I'm going to load that. I'll do that. I'll show that in a certain episode. But also my manager profile. So I've got a nice little, how would you say? A nice little ledge. Let's say shelf. A nice little shelf. And on it I've got my Manager of the Month awards. So I've got obviously the Premier League, the Ligue 1, the Serie A, the Bundesliga, and the Liga Santander, La Liga Santander. And then just how many times we've won everything. So actually, a Europa League I've got once, the Super Cup I've got once. This is on the whiteboard, by the way, and it'll all be colour coordinated and everything. It'll be quite involved. Carabao Cup I've got 1, and Community Shield I have 2. So we have got 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 trophies in total. Only the 4 shown on the actual trophy wall because they're the main ones. But on this one, it'll have, for example, my win-loss ratios at certain clubs I've been at. I'll update that every so often. So obviously I think I'll have United towards the top. I've got the whiteboard on the right hand side with the trophies that we've won, ticking them off, sort of tallying them up. The Manager of the Month awards that I've won at the bottom. So it's going to be a nice process just to look at the sort of graphics. Me to show off my graphics, sort of how I can make something look quite appealing. But yeah, it's just going to be quite a relaxed sort of thing that I'd like to do. Wins, losses, draws, then the win-loss ratio, goal difference, and goals for and goal difference. I won't do goals against. There's no point. You can do the maths yourself. But yeah, Manchester United, the first one we've got there. Hopefully be adding a few more. See how many clubs we jump around to. Might have to expand this and swap this around a little bit and do a few little things with it. But it's just a nice little layout, just a simple layout. And then obviously I will make a Hall of Fame one as well. So the likes of King Greenwood, for example, I have his little face in a frame. And I'll just have loads of frames put up. We'll have like player. I'll do stuff like that. Just a few little added graphics would be quite nice to do. I might even set up a Twitter account because they're a bit more exposure. I did notice on on one of the episodes I put out, because I do record these in advance, I only got 1 view. It wasn't an interesting episode, I guess. I do try and make them shorter so it's not as much time to watch, but nonetheless, I do realise what I'm doing here. I'm trying to make good content. I'm trying to really indulge myself into this sort of stuff, but at the same time I've got different workloads, different stuff to do. So it's just a balance of all of them. So I shall leave you now. I'm going to leave you. I don't know where my face is aimed at this point of the episode, but I'm going to leave it here. I hope you did enjoy this video. I hope you're liking the graphics as well, because that'll be quite interesting to hear. See what you think of the graphics and what I do with them. But I hope you did enjoy. Hope you do enjoy this, obviously. If you do like this video, leave a like. Hopefully the audio works in this one. And I shall see you in the next episode, which will be, I promise, will be a very, very good one. Ciao.